What's up? I'm Royce and welcome to my channel where I talk about all things film and tech related. And today I want to talk about how I use my iPad mini 7 in the field when I'm filming projects. And what's really cool about just iPads in general is you can use them all throughout your content creation or filmmaking process. Pre-production, you can use them to write scripts, to create shot lists. Even in post-production, you can edit on them. And thanks to the A17 Pro upgrade, in the Mini 7, you can use Final Cut and then edit 4K projects in DaVinci Resolve. But what I think is the perfect use case specifically for the Mini 7's form factor is using it as an extra external monitor when I'm filming. And as you can see here, I already have it set up. What you're seeing is the wireless output from my Hollyland Mars M1 here. And I could do everything that I could on the monitor itself. I have all the features. I can add a histogram. I can add the zebras. Accidentally hit record. I can record little snippets too, which is good. Go straight to the device. I can add frame guides. Now let me show you how I personally use it when I'm shooting interviews. So I purchased this case, what is it? Art Tech. Now technically it comes together like this and it's a keyboard situation setup, but keyboards on the minis, they're just way too small. I can't use them. So I still wanted to salvage it though. So I kind of put the keyboard aside and I just used the backing of it. And then I got off of Amazon a MagSafe adhesive. So now I can slide this in to the case. And once I got it on there, I attach right here. I have a newer grip with another MagSafe kind of mount that I also got off of Amazon. And, you can get these, you see these all the time on iPhone tripods and things like that. So I just kind of took that part off of it, connected it to this newer grip, and then I put it on my tripod leg like so. And then with the MagSafe adhesive that I put on the mini case, I could just plop it on there. There we go. And that's how I can use this as an extra monitor right here when I'm conducting interviews. And so if I turn my Komodo X around this way, so imagine interviewing somebody that way. I got the monitor here. I can keep a clean feed here on my main monitor and then add my frame guides or whatever on my mini or switch it. Or what I could do if the interviewee wants to see themselves, I can loosen this up, just turn it around like that. And now they can see themselves on a decently sized monitor. And all this right here in the same setup. I don't have to have another stand set up with another monitor placed over somewhere else, just something else for somebody else to trip on. Especially if you're in tight spaces, this is really nice, right? Because of course you could use the bigger iPads to do the exact same thing, but now I like how I have this smaller arm and this grip. If I was using a bigger iPad, I would have to probably get a longer arm. And then a lot of times what happens is you don't think about it, but when you start moving this thing around, you're changing setups. The more things extend outward, it increases the chance that you're gonna bump into stuff, you're gonna hit somebody, something could fall off, an arm can give out and get loose. So this is why I think the Mini is kind of a perfect solution for this type of setup. And another example of why this setup is really cool is I can open up the official Red app and control my camera settings right here. So you see here, now I have it connected through the Red app. I can control ISO, aperture, shutter angle, resolution, all that right from here. Red does have some options of external monitors where you can control the camera, but those get really pricey. I'm talking about their official ones like $2,500. Small HD has one that's like $1,800. It was like $1,200, I think, for Black Friday, which was a good deal, but I'm like, I still don't want to shell out that much. Like I like my Hollyland Mars M1 monitor. It does the job. And I have this set up here. So I still can accomplish the same thing without shelling out all that money. I'm trying to get this set up how much you can see in this monitor right here, but I'll just show you an example. I'll just, drop down the ISO so you can see that exposure change. Let's bump it up like crazy. So all those tools, literally just right here. Now this setup doesn't have to just be as an external monitor. Especially if you already have one set up on your camera, you can have your notes up if you're conducting an interview and you want to have that list of questions right in front of you. You want to have your script out, if you want to have your shot list out, and you're kind of being in a static setting, whether that's standing or sitting down. This setup also works really well and it's really cool. And trust me, if you do this, people are going to be like, oh wait, is that an iPad? Oh, you could do that? Oh, that's awesome. So it's just one of those things where you're like, yeah, it's whatever, man. I just kind of threw this thing together. So it's just a really convenient setup for my workflow. And it could be for yours too. And since we're on the topic of the iPad mini 7, I wanted to talk about this new case that I just got from Pitaka. Now, they did send me over this case, but this video is not sponsored or anything. They just sent it over, said, hey, let us know what you think. So yeah, I've been using it for a little bit, and I have to say this case is actually really awesome. First off, super thin, and you can attach it super easy. Just connects like that, closes up. You got a little flap here. And what's cool is it could still fit the Apple Pencil. Just goes right here. You just connect it like that. So yeah, the design's really cool. Of course, I had to go with that light blue to match the light blue of my iPad mini, and keeps the iPad super thin, so you're not really adding some bulk, which, you know, having this case is good for the scenario that I used it in, but definitely adds some heft to it, especially if you're adding the keyboard as well. But holding this, you still kind of feel like you're holding pretty much the iPad as it is fresh out of the box, which is really nice. So you can fold it up in a couple different ways. I'm still trying to master all the ones, but this is kind of the main one right here. And then you can kind of prop that up on your desk, either this way or like that, if you want to keep it portrait. I think this one will give you somewhat more of a lower angle if you put it down with the part that holds the Apple Pencil down. I really like it. Looks cool. Comes in different colors. Again, keeps it super thin. Not just for the iPad mini, you can also get this for all the other iPad sizes, iPad Air, the iPad Pro. Definitely worth checking out. Again, Pitaka, thank you so much for sending me this case. I love it. If you guys are interested in checking out this case or any of their other products, they sent me over an affiliate link that you could check out in the description below. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what you think of this setup. Do you think you can utilize something like this? Are you already utilizing something like this? Do you have an even better setup or use case for the iPad mini, or just any iPad in general in your filmmaking process? Definitely let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in all of the attachments and everything I use, I'll definitely have that linked in the description for you to check out. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps. And until next time, catch y'all later.